All right. Good evening, cyber friends. It's the Midi Man coming at you again from Walk Studio here, back in Studio B and C. We thank God for the journey. We thank God for life, health, and strength. Thanking Him for each and every one of you, the cyber friends. You know who you are in a circle, friends. Y'all know who you are. We come tonight. Y'all see the title of my video. You know I'm gonna be talking about my homecoming this weekend, starting tomorrow. We going on tomorrow between the hours of 1 and 3. We will be doing the registration for homecoming over at Andrew College in Cuthbert in my hometown. And in my alma mater, I graduated from Andrew in 1984. And matter of fact, I'm looking forward to seeing some of the alumni in reunion. That's what it really is, homecoming. And matter of fact, the last one I was at, it was back in 2019. And because we didn't have one last year because of the demon from hell called COVID-19. But nevertheless, we thank God that we are, it seems like it means that we are going to have it this year. And matter of fact, I'm looking forward to seeing some of the alumni. I didn't see whether or not anyone else from my class though was attending. At least it's not on the itinerary. It's not on this on the calendar. There's the people that were supposed to appear. I saw people that I know um, from the from not in my class, um, and I saw two faculty members that I dearly love, and that was Crispin and Dean Gilbert. And I saw that they were supposed to be attending. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they was attended back in 2019 when I was there, but I didn't get a chance. Out of all that, which I mean, y'all know I was in the process then. You know, I was in my illness, and at that particular time, I did have my leg, but I had my toe amputated on that left leg, the one that I did eventually end up losing. At that time, I was dealing with that, and so I didn't do a lot of getting around, and which I don't think I will be able to do a whole lot of getting around, even on this homecoming. But I do hope that I can see Dean Gilbert and Crispin. Um, Crispin was my tennis coach because I played tennis when I was at Andrew as well, y'all. Yes, I was a music major, but I was a tennis. I had got to the place where I played a pretty good game of tennis. I loved the game. I really did. Um, my buddy of mine, William Strickland, I missed him too. God knows there's some things happened between me and William. Oh my God, that I hate that happened, but it did. But me and William was very good friends at Andrew, and matter of fact, William was the one that really got me interested in playing tennis, and so I ended up playing on the tennis team. Both of us was on the tennis team, and so Crispin, Dean Gilbert's wife, she was my coach, and as well as physical ed instructor as well. So I definitely hope I get a chance to bump into them on this go round in 2021 because, like I said, the last one we had was 2019, and last year we didn't do it because of the COVID. But thank God, the Lord saw fit that we will have one this time. And I did meet some outstanding guys from the class of '62. They were my best buddy was up there on 2019. Jeff George, and I forget the other one name. I can't think of his name now, but I believe he was a Cuban. But nevertheless, we all of us we hit it off right away. And I met some of the Zeta Deltas from the past, and they called me a baby when they were picking at me. They said, "Oh, you just a baby," because I was graduated in '84. They were like in the '60s and everything. I said, "Well, but we really had a ball up there that day, that Saturday morning. We had a ball, all of us, and I really did enjoy. I really did enjoy it, and so I'm looking forward to seeing. I hope that I will be able. I hope that Jeff come back and I can see him again, George, as well as the other guy, and I can't call his name, and see some of those Zeta Deltas come back too as well. I hope so. But at any rate, we just wanted to say that this is showing y'all how good the goodness of God, y'all. I have been through hell and high water. Like I said, the last one I was at, it was in 2019, And I was, I was under then, y'all. I wasn't total. I mean, I hadn't went through a whole lot then at this time, and I done been through so hell and high water since then. But look at God. And I thank him so much. I thank God for putting people in my life that took care of me. Like I told y'all I think it was in a post on Facebook. I told y'all about uh, my the people that work with me, all of my nurses. Like I said, my in-home health care. I had one of my favorite nurses was Brandy. In other words, y'all should know her. Y'all know that's my classmate. Both of her dad and her mom are my classmates. And Sheriff Eddie Fairbanks and Debbie Fairbanks, Debbie Bennett Fairbanks. Debbie, Eddie, classmates. And Brandy is their daughter. So I look at her like she's my daughter as well. But she was one of my main healthcare nurses that came in the home and took care of me through all this here. So I give Brandy as well. I talk about the Cordial Angels, yes, because God knows they was there for me. They took the lead in this here thing. This is where the VA sent me. And they couldn't have sent me, I don't think, into a better place and into better hands than Jessica, Aaron, Whitney, Karen, and Taylor. Believe me. So I give them also the shout out that I give them the credit for God first, and they come right close second. That they got me to the point to where I'm able to go out of here tomorrow to get ready for hopefully for a nice and enjoyable homecoming. Y'all, I need the break. Believe me, I need it. I really do. I feel I need it. That's all that matters. I don't care what nobody else think. I feel I need this here, and this is it's like I'm gonna be like a breath of fresh air to go back home to homecoming to Andrew College. I spent a lot of time in the auditorium at them baby grand pianos in that music building. I spent a lot of time at that 9-foot concert grand piano. I mean, I spent a lot of time there. So you can bet that those are two places I'm going to try to visit. I know I will go into that music building, definitely. But I'm hoping that I see the people that I just mentioned here, Jeff George and the other guy. I can't think of his name. But I do hope I can run into him. And I definitely want to see Crispin and James Gilbert. I call him Dean Gilbert, still to this very day. And Crispin, we always call her Crispin. Crispin was like the sweetheart of everybody. I know I was crazy about her. And Dean Gilbert, and we all, that was an enjoyable time that I had when in my time at Andrew. I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. I mean that. I wouldn't trade the time I spent at Andrew for nothing in this world. And then after I graduated in '84, during that summer, I went ahead to Berry. And I spent another 4 years at Berry, y'all. Really did. Concentrating in music and business. And but nevertheless, we thank God for the journey, and y'all pray for me, man. I thank God that God has able me to be up on it. I'm gonna do the best I can. I'm gonna take my time and do what I have to do because I know I can't. I mean, I wish I could play some basketball up there, but I know I can't. I want to tell y'all something. I had not mentioned this here, but I want to mention it because I believe it's going to come up this weekend. I believe it's going to come up, but let me just mention something to y'all, and that's why I mentioned basketball. I still hold a record, y'all, and I didn't even know it. My nephew told me about it because I did not even know that I was in this category. God knows I didn't know it until here not a few months ago when my nephew told me he was up there at Andrew College and they was playing basketball at the gym and they were out there in the showcase and he saw something up there of me. And the guy they was looking at the showcase and they were wondering who was this guy that they was talking about. And so my nephew looked and he told him, he said, "That's my uncle." He said, "What? That ain't your uncle." They didn't believe that I was his uncle. He said, "That's me and my uncle." And they still have me up there in the showcase at Andrew for the most points ever hit in one game. Me. Yes, I wanted to let y'all know that I still hold the record there at Andrew College after all these years. I hit 61 points in one game. And so I didn't even know it. I didn't know I was showcased. I really didn't know I was even showcased until my nephew told me a few months back. He told me about it. And I still to this day haven't. I didn't go up there to look at it. I don't have to look at it. I know I did. I know I done that. I remember the night I done it. But I didn't know they was. I didn't know they documented that and everything. But they did, and it's up there in a showcase at the new gymnasium at this very moment. So I thought I was just going to share that with y'all, so let y'all know that this boy ain't got that leg down there no more. But when I did, when that basketball got in his hand, I know what to do with it. And I just leave it at that. But at any rate, we thank God for the journey, and we thank God for all of you healthcare professionals that looked after me and got me back to the point to where like I'm going to go and help and celebrate homecoming one more time. My Cordial Angels and the home health care that took care of me all these months. We thank God for y'all, and may God richly bless each and every one of you. And if I can do anything for any of you, no matter what, if anything is within my power to do so, don't hesitate to ask, because I will try to do whatever I can at any length. It doesn't matter, because I'll never forget what y'all done for me. So with that being said, this Mitty Man saying, whatever you get into, if God is not in it, please, ma'am, please, sir, come on out of it, because it's going to come to nothing. Till the next video, next Bible study, whichever comes first, this Mitty Man saying peace and good night.